load. Here we are.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So.
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh. No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh,
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time. Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
it was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
yeah, exactly.
They had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're
cool
saying
show.
it doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to say?
It does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
I've been thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about this
I'm still at
for years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now.
I am so down. I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas is tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of the next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you want to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And, however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like The worst fight ever. How'd
How
he
bad would
die?
it be if you got
MMA fight, bro.
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And with that, we're here. Bro Plata, live Tuesday. Tuesday. We have stuff
What's
to
up,
talk
brother?
about. What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Don't be a hack, Ray. Don't be a hack. Also, I'm mad at you, so I'm just gonna chill for a while.
You mad at me, bro?
Do you fucking know why?
Last night?
Yeah, Ray. You fucked up my whole schedule.
Hold on, Tim. Hold on. See this? I'm gonna put this up on the camera so everybody
So you
can
know
see.
I'm not in the mood. So just don't.
This is your problem with it. Ooh, wait. Let it go. I fell asleep, man. Like, you can't be that pissed off at me. I was tired. I worked all day. I love you, Tim.
I thought about this, but the thing is, I'm like, well, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? I do have, like, I can be pissed at you because you lied to me, right? You lied to me.
I did.
You lied to me, and I was ready to go, and I told you I wasn't going to drink yesterday, but I started drinking because St. Patrick's Day I'm going to drink, and that screwed up my whole, because I wasn't going to drink 2 days in a row, but I can't not have one show. Yesterday was going to be my drinking show, and today was going to be not. But I didn't have a drinking show. I just had a drinking day, which I didn't want to have, and then I ended up having a panic attack right after that because I felt like garbage. So that's why I'm mad. So
it's your fault.
No, I had a panic attack because you didn't show up, and I thought you were dying.
You could have shown. You shouldn't have had a panic attack. You should always assume.
Right, I always shouldn't have a panic attack, but I have fucking anxiety disorder. Did you just fucking meet me?
I know, but I'm telling you.
I was okay with this, but the fact that you don't think you just did anything wrong is fucked up. And that's why Ray is one of the worst people you'll ever meet. He's a horrible human being. He doesn't think he did anything wrong. You fucked up. You fucked up, and you got to apologize. You should apologize. I'd be like, I didn't do anything wrong.
I apologize for sleeping, for sure. I apologize for that. But like, to get worked up about it, I mean, mistakes were made.
I wasn't that worked up about it. I was just the drinking thing pissed me off.
I know, you know what? Made the choice not to.
I totally.
But I told you what I was going to do. You knew my schedule. I told you what was happening, and you decided that I didn't matter.
You can say that, Tim, but you always matter to me. Always.
It doesn't seem that very often.
You matter the world to me. If you were to die, there'd be like a 3 or 4 day period where I would not do the show.
You know what scares me? The thought if I died tragically, you would be running my memorial show. That makes me feel bad. Like, I'm like, this is gonna suck. Like,
I think that to like Alan and shit. Like, we should.
You can't have Alan Brooke a comedy show, but like, I feel like well enough that like if I had a memorial show of my favorite comics and I got them on there, the ones that you could get, you wouldn't make the cut. I think you know that.
I would. So host.
I feel like you know that. No. Come on, man. You know better. If you can't find anybody, I mean, I guess you could do a couple minutes, but really, you just got to be the setup guy and kind of let it go. You can light people from the back. You don't have time to be on
the host. I'll do 5 minutes up front and then let the killers go.
Do you actually think that you deserve to be on that lineup?
As the host, yes, because I'm a damn good host.
I'm kidding.
I hope I
don't die. That's good too. Oh, hi, Pulse.
Hi, Pulse.
How come we don't get to see your face when I'm here? Is there some problem with me? I know I saw the other day you were in Canberra, but now no.
Well, no, it's just while I'm at the store, I don't know how
No, okay.
The boss man feels about that. But I broke the rules. I showed the alcohol before. But I do have a question. What are y'all schedules tomorrow?
I've had my heart broken enough this week, Paul, so I don't really think I can do anything for you. I'm
supposed to do something, but I'm probably not going to.
Well, the only reason I asked is because tomorrow I have the day off. So I'm in the final phase of the of creating this game show, and I mean it's so close to being here. But I was just wondering if either of y'all were familiar with the platform of Wix.
I mean, I know what it is.
Website place?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you know Canva, but do you know Wix?
I don't know that stuff. I know it's easy enough where people can do it by themselves, apparently.
Right. That's what it's designed for, right? It's designed for idiots to be able to do it.
Them in
I hope it
Squarespace.
is. Well, okay. Well, so tomorrow,
Also,
being
there is
that it is
levels
my
to it.
day off- yeah. Well, no, tomorrow being that it's my day off, I'm trying to get this thing underway, get this squared away. And I was gonna see if either of you gentlemen were available. Maybe I could screen share on my laptop and see if you can kind of coach me through it.
Well, I don't think either of us are going to be able to help you that much.
Not on website design. I can help you on
No,
Canva.
no, it's already like JVM already designed it. I just need help setting it up. It's already it's already.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that, bud.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Okay.
We're
I
not
mean,
the savvy guys we seem to be.
No one has ever accused us of that.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not that I don't want to help. It's just the thing I can't. Like, I don't think I'd be of help. That's all.
Yeah, me either. I'll admit that. I'll admit when I know how to do something. Website design is not one of those things.
All right, no biggie.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
No, it's all good. I think I'm gonna try to get it squared away then.
Yeah,
I have faith
absolutely.
in you.
Yes, we believe in you. And while you're there, I will. Well, no, that'll be next week. Next week, I'm buying our domain. That way, we have that.
I'm only laughing because I've heard that several
I
times.
know. I just haven't had money. I haven't had money. $14 is a lot. It's a steep price.
In 5 years, you haven't had money.
No.
I bought my domain. Thankfully, I bought my domain with the help of Jesse. So I now officially own Keeping the Pulse. Nobody else can have that.
Well, I can have this.
Fucking loud.
It's mine, Pulse. Mine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I want
warn me when that comes
1%
next
of
time.
revenue
Blow my eardrums out.
from that song every time it's played once you start doing the game show. Why? It's only 1%. You're basically just giving me a penny a day. I like it. And that could feed a starving child, Pulse. Sally
Right.
Struthers taught us that.
With the flies on their faces. No, but honestly, that it will compound over time. But no, thank you for that, because I'm not gonna lie, that beat slaps, and like you couldn't have done a better job.
He
Yeah.
just found it. But
Yeah, I just found it in the Canva, the Canva thing, and went to town.
he just stole it from someone else.
No, somebody posted it
Red
there.
High Clock, first class thief.
Royalty free. Don't have to pay a dime. Because if I have to, suck my ass. You're not getting the fucking thing because it's on the app,
Didn't we
and
have-
I pay for the app.
Yeah, but didn't we have something pulled that you got from that once or something like that?
Yeah, and I messaged the guy, and it got taken off pretty quickly. So that was actually from YouTube's. No, it was on Canva. Yeah, because I use YouTube royalty free music as well for some stuff we do, like the intros and stuff. I put those together with like Canva, sound or whatever, like the free stuff from YouTube and Canva. So it's fun.
Just use Suno.
One day I will use one of the Suno songs.
Yeah.
Oh man. What was I gonna say? What'd you guys think of the fights Saturday?
No opinion.
Somebody didn't watch you.
Fuck off. I did watch them. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Dude,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
the watches them. I mean, forget them because I'm high.
Fuck you. 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 All right. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Pulse
yes,
on away.
I did watch the main card.
Yes, did I?
I was at my brother's house and I told my brother to put money on Chidi and Delatse. I'm like, parlay those two together. He's like,
Nice.
okay. I didn't because I'm done gambling, but for now, and I didn't. But he won, so I think he
Nice.
had like 15 something in his account, so he won like $80 off of it or something. It was like 5-1 or a little bit like more than that for them
That's
both to win.
gangster.
Yeah.
Let me bring
I
up
will
the-
say this. This is all the fight content I have today. But I will say that those guys are fun to watch fight each other. There's a reason why they had them fight each other twice now. Yeah, now I'm short of breath. Great. How the fuck did that happen? How am I just die on stream? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. That fight was great. They're both really good. I don't think neither of them are.
Hi, buddy.
What happened?
Ray, this what happened was Ray wanted me to talk about fights, so I'm like, fine, Ray, I'll do it. So I started talking about fights. And somebody came in out of nowhere and interrupted my flow.
Oh,
I think you crashed. You crashed out.
It's okay, you're forgiven. But now I'm done talking about fights. I'm not in the mood anymore. It's all ruined.
Well, all right. Also, what do you think about the fights on Saturday? Did you like them? Did you enjoy them?
Not gonna lie, I had to catch the recap. I saw that Vittori lost to Delize. So I guess Roman Delize is coming up in the world. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was watching on the app and listening to Maz do commentary.
It was good. So, it was pretty close, but they got it right. And what I was gonna say was that I like watching these guys fight each other. Neither of these guys are going to win a championship. I mean, I doubt it. I'd be very surprised. Very surprised if either of those guys won a title. However, they're fun to watch fight each other. And although just about every trilogy involves at least a title fight, I could see maybe someday if they need a good fight in the card, making these guys fight.
Vittori already had his shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Pulse, I wasn't talking about that, man. I was talking about something completely different.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right, man. I'm just having a day. Whatever. Keep going. Whatever. I'm done. I don't remember my point now. It doesn't matter. Continue.
No, but looking forward in the future. So I don't know if Bo Nickel is matched up with anybody, but looking forward at middleweight. Is he?
Yeah, he's fighting the one champion.
Who?
The one champion that made Radir or whatever his name is.
The guy who just beat Holland, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good fight.
See, this is why I'm saying, like, middleweight honestly, they got some prospects coming up between this guy Rainier, because I liken him to Duplessis. Like Duplessis sort of came out of nowhere, and he just went on a meteoric rise. Now they got Rainier. They still got what's the guy's name? He lost to Hermanson, but he was on his way up. Pfeiffer.
What do you mean when you say it came out of nowhere? Because I don't understand what you mean.
I mean, Driscus Duplessis, nobody had even heard of the guy. Okay.
Well, I mean, like every other UFC fighter, he started here, got some fights, won some fights, and got a big name and won that fight. And what, like, I don't know, he just did what everyone's done. Like,
no, but here's the thing. Like, okay, I heard through the grapevine, I heard of Mirsad Bektik before I saw Mirsad Bektik. I'll never forget, in 2018, I kept hearing the name Conor McGregor. I even heard Chael Sonnen talk about it. He's like, I've never seen the kid, but I'm already a fan. So by the time I saw Conor McGregor, I'm like, okay, this is who everybody's talking about. And sure enough, he lived up to the hype. But then there's a few guys like Volkanovski. I just remember him. I just thought he was some guy who was booked to fight Chad Mendes. And I'm like, well, okay, Chad Mendes is a legit contender. He's probably going to dust this guy off. But no, Volkanovski beats the hell out of Chad Mendes, and then he just keeps on winning all the way to a title shot. Now he's on the downtrodden of his career, but I'm just saying, some guys just like that. They just come out of nowhere. Duplessis just, to me, he came out of nowhere, and he just went on a meteoric rise. He just started beating guys. He worked his way up the ladder. And this guy, I like him.
Came out of nowhere, but I know what you're saying, though. But
I'm just saying, like, okay, perfect example. Do you remember speaking of the middleweights? Do you remember the hype that was around? What was his name? Ronda Rousey's boy toy, Edmund Shabazian.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tapered off now, but when he first came up, everybody was talking about him. I would hear about him, and like even Adesanya. I remember watching an MMA digest and like, yeah, this flashy kickboxer who's coming into MMA, who's going to try his hand at MMA. And he did, and he worked his way up.
Right.
He fought
And
guys.
and Bo Nickel's the same way, right? We all knew Bo Nickel from wrestling and shit. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I mean, I don't think they were going to start pushing a white African until he started winning fights. Like, I don't think they'd be like, man, I got something that's really going to push us over. A white African dude.
That's what I mean. He worked his way up the ladder as far as Duplessis. He worked his way up the ladder. Like he beat Brunson. Did he beat Darren Till? I'm like, okay, those were good wins, but they were close.
But
then
when he beat of fighters,
but then when he beat Robert Whitaker, that's when I'm like, okay, oh shit, we got something here. Not many people in the history of Robert Whitaker's career have beaten that guy. There's only like a handful of guys. So when he did that, I'm like, okay, this guy is something.
I remember
he just kept on winning.
I remember one of his first fights in the UFC, his post-fight cage interview. He said something like you don't know how to say my name. It's Dress Duplessis. He's like, learn how to say it because I'm going to be champion. Learn how to say it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I remember that.
They all say that. They all say that. I remember Thimba Garimbo. He's like, yeah,
but he was right, and we still don't know how to say it.
Right. No, but some guys do actually they call their shot and they speak it into existence. Like for years, Bilal Muhammad his nickname is Remember the Name, and I'm like, okay, guy. Well, now he's champ, so it's like we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? But
but I forget he's champion until until I see it in like a Facebook group.
I'm sure that breaks his heart, right? Like
I know.
Some dude with a shitty podcast in Ohio doesn't remember that I'm champion. Oh man, I'm not the real champ.
It's like a heckler. It's like the one guy at a comedy show that's not laughing. You just like he focuses on it relentlessly and then questions his own like manhood. That's what I want. That's what I want, Tim.
You want someone to jump off a building for you?
Possibly.
Sociopath.
It would make me feel loved and appreciated. I don't know. They did it for me? Oh, that'd be awesome.
They were really struggling if they did it for you.
Oh man.
There are people that I think that on the internet that do what we do and are more popular, much more popular, that I do think they absolutely care about that shit. There's a couple names that come to mind, where there's one in particular that I'm like, that guy I think loses sleep over whether someone knows who he is or not.
Probably.
Maybe.
There's podcasters out there that I guarantee you like constantly look at the algorithm.
Just never be that.
I'm aware. I like looking at numbers. I mean, we've been going up in viewership for a little while now, and especially now also that Tim Pool, Crowder, and all those guys are just going over to straight up Rumble. It's going to free up a lot of phones at night. It's going to be quite nice.
Rumble. You know what I'm wondering? So out of all these apps that have come up over the years, you remember Tumblr? Is Tumblr still a thing?
No, not really anymore. Not in the way it was. I mean, Tumblr was.
I mean, is it up? It's still up though, isn't it?
I think it is, but it's not as active as it was. I think like the user base kind of it became the precursor to OnlyFans. Like it was wild for a little while. You'd have like some fat chick in Des Moines selling her nudes on fucking Tumblr, and you're like, this is wild to me.
The precursor,
it really was like it was the OG app. Like you remember, it was around this. It was popping the same time around. You remember Vines? A Vine?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a phone that could use Vine for a long time. Like I didn't have
You know what? I don't think I did either until it was basically gone. I didn't have a smartphone till like 2013 or 14.
Yeah. I had a flip phone for pretty much that whole time. Because we're poor, Paul. So that's why.
I will say that my favorite social media platform that is, I mean, it still exists technically, but I liked MySpace. I'm legitimately bummed that it kind of fell off real hard. I liked MySpace a lot. I mean, what's not to like?
Everything about
and
MySpace,
I'm thinking, dude,
bro.
Dude, I feel Tom would never do us dirty like Zuck does, dude. Tom would never do us dirty. He never did.
You know who owns MySpace now?
Isn't it
No.
JT?
Yes.
Justin Timberlake owns it, I think.
It's only funny to me because he was in that movie and then about MySpace and then he ends up owning it.
About time.
I don't know about Facebook.
I was thinking the Time movie.
Watchable movie, by the way.
Isn't that the worst? It's his money. I can't tell him what to do with his money. But do you think that was a good investment or no?
No.
Listen, if I had fuck you money like he does, I'd buy MySpace.
For what? What are you going to do with it?
It's the same reason you would buy an expensive old watch. Just to have it.
I mean,
let's buy MySpace, people.
No, we got to save up to buy Circus.
Oh God, no! I'll be one of the first people to be on the construction site to dismantle.
Flamingo. I think Caesar's trying to dump properties too. We could probably buy Flamingo.
Let's buy and bring back Circuit City. You remember that?
Can we put a casino in it?
Oh my God, Circus City! That would be amazing. It's a Circuit City and Circus all in one.
Big magnet in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was talking to a friend about this. So, like, in my theory, all tech innovation is peaked. Like, there's an app for everything nowadays. So,
I highly doubt that yet. I mean,
I do think
almost
about,
at
like,
singularity. So
I do think about, like, do we need anything else? I do think that. Although we're not the first people in history to think that, but like do we need?
Think about this. If you want food and you don't leave your house, there's a plethora of.
I can't hear him.
If you want to go out and
breaking
get
up,
food on a car, there's a plethora.
Pulse, you're breaking up. I'm going to take you off.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
If you want food and you can't go get it, there's a plethora of apps that will bring the food to you. Mm-hmm. Or if you want food and you don't have a car, there's a plethora of apps that will
bring a car to your house and pick you up and go get the food.
You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing left
disputing that there's a deluge. It's just that we haven't reached peak technology yet. There's a few more things we got to do, and then we enter the matrix. I mean,
pretty soon. I mean, like 20 years or so. You know, if we all live to average male age, it probably happened in our lifetime.
Probably.
That's we don't even know what I'm gonna say. Jumping the gun.
Okay.
It's never happened to me before.
Multiple times.
But then that's no one's gonna be driving cars anymore. At least not very many. It's all gonna be self-driver cars, and it's all gonna be on the app. Everyone's going to be. You need a car, you got to call in with your phone, and that's just how things are. And the only people that are doing driving,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We need to be better at this as a show. I will say that because I was watching back the Rick Adata interview, and that we fucked that up a lot. And by we, I mean you guys. I was fine with it. I didn't do it at all. Anyway,
we're talking over each other, but listen, that was a great combo.
It was. Yeah, I know. Mark's great. I love Mark.
Anyway, finish your story 20 years from now.
Or more, but I don't know. But it's going to be, the only people who are going to be driving cars are going to be rich people. Everybody else is just going to be, you need a car, you got to call the car on your app. It comes and picks you up and takes you where you need to go.
Yeah.
And it will be so prevalent that most people, it's only going to take a minute or two to get a car, right? Because they'll be everywhere. Right. If you live way out in the boonies, it might take a little longer. But if you live in town, any town, it will be there in 3 minutes. You know, and that's just how we're all gonna, we'll have a membership or something like that. Like cell phones. Everybody has a smartphone. You kind of can't get around without it. Like 99% of people have them. That's what's gonna be with the car app. Everybody just has a membership to the car. That's just how people get around now. And listen, I'll miss driving some, but overall, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to driving cars.
Well, I was about to say, I'm actually excited for that because I drive so much. Like my job, I think I'm safe until I retire. Like fucking
That's
like
probably
60.
true. But
But what I was gonna say is after I drive, that'll be nice. Just have some, Tesla from our overlord Elon pull up in my driveway and I go eat my soup somewhere and I'll fucking, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
yeah, you imagine how much other shit you could get done if you didn't have to drive. Yeah, you're writing your
dude.
memoirs.
Page 1, the end. That's my memoirs, I think. At this point.
Just write them backwards.
Pretty much. It's like a shitty hack comic. He just writes from the punchline backwards.
No, but I think I mentioned it before. So it's 2025 already. Shouldn't we have flying cars by now?
That technology, I think, is never really gonna happen,
Well,
dude.
somebody just showed one off. It exists, but I don't.
Was it Elon
It
Musk?
looks just. I think no, it wasn't. But I think it's just. It looks like it's just like a big drone. Like I don't even know if there's a person could drive in it. It just looks like it goes up and down. It's kind of a bummer. It just looks like a big drone. A lot of problems with flying cars, man. Like the traffic, air traffic, and like listen, we're gonna have a hard enough time with air traffic and airplanes, let alone flying cars.
Ooh, by the way, you remind me. I want to try this thing out real quick. That I found with StreamYard, but I want to show a video. You speak of like air traffic and all this. Apparently, Vegas is doing some kind of spaceport. Like that's the name of the building that they're gonna build.
I did watch that video. I didn't watch all of them, but I did watch that one. I've been watching the Vegas one you sent me.
Yeah, I did like the one of the dancing when it was like Vegas can't solve all your problems from Wolf of Wall Street. That was good. I like that one a lot.
You know what?
Definitely
I
cannot.
gotta say, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to say, Tim, you make a good ass point. Like, think of all the car jams and traffic wrecks we have on the ground. Imagine that in the air.
It'd be like sky bumper cars. Yeah.
Oh god.
And then they would do nothing but come down to the ground, which would cause more injury. So, yeah, it's probably best we don't have flying cars now that I think about it.
Yeah. Right now? Fuck no, dog. Like it's there'd be too many accidents. Way too many. Nobody knows really how to do it until you have autonomy. I think man flying cars are not the way to go. If you have just like AI taking you to wherever, that's fine because it'll be able to link with other, cars on the road and move along swiftly. But I could never do a Jetsons kind of car where it's like I have control. I don't think I'd be good at it.
First thing,
but wouldn't it be so fun though?
Not if you're getting wrecks.
Yeah, not if you're crashing to the ground from 30,000 feet.
But I'm saying, if you're the only one or you're one of a few who has one, and so you're in a high speed pursuit, and the police is like, "We got you," and they're on the mega horn, "We got you," and then all of a sudden you go airborne,
just spy hunter shit.
You say you want to get smart episode. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's what it was. No, before flying cars, we just need flying like buses, right? We can call it Frontier.
I'm still waiting on those fucking things.
It's gonna be a while, man. It's been stuck on the third week of August for months.
I know, Tim. I've been looking like a hawk, bro. As soon as those fucking flights get announced, that I'm gonna be fucking over those like goddamn SEAL Team 6 over Bin Laden's house. I'm gonna make sure I fucking get a plane ticket and you go with Pulse if you can swing it. Fucking $150 tickets. Let's go.
I mean, if we get around $300, both that's awesome. That's what I'm hoping. Like I would like 310. That'd be good. That'd be awesome.
Some of them are hovering right now at that, even like for Southwest, but they have stops. They're not nonstop.
Well, the nonstop flight for would for Southwest would cost us like $540.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really hoping that the combination of hotel, which we're splitting in half, and I have those comps for in the flight combined, each is under $700. That'd be nice.
It would be a beautiful thing. I think I spent like
700 is about where now 600 under 600 would be amazing, but under 700 that'd be good.
Yeah, if we could do like 650, I'd be fine with that.
Paris would be like 300. So that's like 400 for flights would be okay. But they keep lowering the price of Harris for that week. They keep
because nobody wants to go to Harris.
I know.
I like gambling at Harris. I don't like fucking staying there.
I don't either. But the last I checked, it would cost us $140 each. It's so cheap. Listen, I don't want to. Right. I don't.
280 is not bad for a fucking week in Vegas, but we need the plane first.
Don't want to stay at Harris either,
but we need the plane first. That way we have solid.
Of course, I'm not doing this until the flights come out. Yeah. I told you that already, but
which will be probably next month. So a couple more weeks, and we might actually.
I thought that last month, but hopefully, I don't know. They do what they want. But I did say this though. The last time I looked at Paris on my Siege's account, for 300 each, we can get a South Strip view.
Ooh,
yeah. It's like an extra $20 each, which is actually cheaper than us trying to bribe the front desk people.
Yeah, but bribe's part of the fun of Vegas. That's Vegas, and I'm throwing $100 down. So
we could still do it. See if we can get a suite.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to throw $100 down. Be like, here's the incidentals and the fees for.
The thing is, we could probably get a suite at Harris.
But do you want that?
It's a suite, though. I looked at them. They're nice.
How many rooms does it have? 2?
Yeah.
Closed door. I could bring broads. I
don't know. I'd have to look again. But there's like the junior suite we could swing.
Okay. We'll keep it flight first, though. We need the flight to
100%.
be cheap.
100%. The flight, as long as it's cheaper than the Southwest flight, we're good. I mean, the Southwest flight. Well, the cheapest I saw a couple of days ago was like $475.
But then they also bang you on the way back. That's the problem.
No, I mean that was total for the two, but that's before bags and shit. Same thing with Frontier. Like I'm gonna have to pay for a bag because I have a CPAP machine. And although I can carry my CPAP on with me, I can't carry my water, and I gotta put water because I don't trust I'm gonna find CPAP water out there. And it's so much easier if you can just. I mean. And plus, when we went to Vegas, like checking the bag, the bags were out fast. Cleveland, I took forever, but Frontier and Cleveland, Vegas was real fast.
No, Las Vegas knows. That's what I love about Vegas the most is they get you to where you need to go to spend your money. Yeah, that whole airport is designed.
Yeah. I mean, we were probably efficiency. We were probably at the hotel a half hour after we got off the plane.
Yeah.
So, which is pretty
good. Dog. Hold on. I want to show you this, though, because I do think this is very interesting. This is the new scenes feature, by the way, for StreamYard. I'm gonna just put this down here.
And scene.
Actually, I actually got to put it like that because it's a video. Here it is.
Helicopter taxis in Las Vegas are getting closer and closer to becoming a reality. The owner of the proposed Las Vegas spaceport just purchased a plot of land next to Allegiant Stadium to build the Raiders station. If approved, it will feature 4 landing pads and a Raiders-themed welcome center. Rides from the strip will cost about $30 and last about 3 minutes and drop you off steps away from the stadium. The founder has a vision to have self-flying helicopters with a network of landing pads all over the strip that connect back to the spaceport. Let me know if you would take a helicopter taxi in Vegas.
It looks awesome, but the self-flying helicopter thing I'm kind of terrified of. However, I think if it's like a year, 2 years, no incidents, I'm like, all right. It seems like all right.
Yeah, it seems like
airplanes are going to be there too. Airplanes are going to be there very soon. I mean, they're already working on AI pilots, and they think in the next 10 years or so, the pilots are going to be obsolete. So
I'm hoping to be living in Vegas by then and don't have to deal with it. You know,
I think living there would ruin it for me. You know, like I feel like I get desensitized to all the cool stuff, and also you can't do shit all the time. You know, things are expensive, so. Well, I understand the positives, but I feel like I would get desensitized to it too fast. I think I'd rather just be able to go once or twice a year.
I could understand that point. This is going to be when we go. This is going to be my fifth time. I'm almost a local anyway, because I fucking go. I'll go.
I'm laughing because there's probably so many tourists. They're like, I'm basically a local. I come here so much.
But
those guys are like the worst. So
I have fallen for that city in a way where it's like it'll ground me a little more because I have the demon in the house kind of thing, and I don't gamble anyway anymore. So it's kind of like I'll just go get hammered. Not really. I've stopped gambling even on sports, even though I should for the show.
I'm not going to tell you to gamble. Oliver just did a really great piece on sports betting.
I saw something on a social media platform. Somebody posted about it. And yeah, I don't know. I've lost the ability to care about gambling, Tim.
What's the point of going to Las Vegas if you're not going to gamble?
Oh, there's so much stuff.
The entertainment.
There's so much. You never run out of shit. Now, if you want to go, like, if I could go without gambling, but because I like to gamble, I'd have to have everything planned. I'd have to have like I'd have to have an itinerary. I couldn't have any downtime because that's when I want to go to the casino.
Don't get me wrong. I do love gambling. I love it. It's great. I just in Vegas, it's more about I get to do things that I don't get to do in Cleveland. You know, like there's once in a lifetime experiences I can have in Vegas that I can't anywhere else in the world, and I love it for it.
That was my experience last week in Cleveland. I was just like, I'm going to do Cleveland shit I can't do at home. Right? So I ate a bunch of places I couldn't eat here. And I went to the Cavs game. They won. And I went to the casino twice. Didn't go great. And
yeah, I got text from you about that. And that was pretty funny to me. Like, you went to 1 star. And I was like, I lost at the casino again, Ray. Like the next text.
The reason I didn't meet you at a mic is because my anxiety is a real problem. Like my brain is like normal.
Yeah, but it's LVT.
It's my right. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Consciously, I don't give a fuck what happens on that mic. I could go up there and literally take a literal shit in front of those people. I don't give a fuck. Consciously, but it's my body, right? My body has that like anxiety shakes and shit, and it fucks up everything, and then it affects my performances, and that sucks because, like I said, consciously, logically, don't give a fuck.
Get it?
That's why I'm pissed because it doesn't match. It's not that's an anxiety disorder, right? It's not like you're nervous because of this, so you have anxiety. When you have it I have general anxiety and panic disorder. I have both, which means I can have a hard-on panic attack out of nowhere that feels like I'm gonna die, and then I could be driving down the street, a street I've driven down 1,000,000 times, and all of a sudden I'm just freaking out for no reason whatsoever. I have a real problem. I know. I'm just saying. So when you say, oh, it's LVT, no shit, dude, that's the point. The fact that I feel like that at places where don't fucking matter, that's why it's a problem. That's why I didn't go. Because I need medication.
I was there.
And they don't want to medicate me anymore. Right.
Could have hugged you.
It would not have mattered. You just say that you don't get it.
No, I'm messing with you to try and make you laugh and just be an asshole. I am. I'm fucking with you.
I don't know. Yeah, but
I am.
This has been really actually bothering me lately. So it's been a real
problem. I know, and I get that. That's why I'm trying to make you laugh.
I know, but if I can't fix it, I'm not going to be able to do stand up anymore. And I don't want that to be the case. So I got to figure something out, which means I need pills.
Well,
they won't give me pills here because
you afford better help or is BetterHelp like covered by what you have?
I don't know. I'd have to go to a new. I don't have a psychologist anymore. I need to go to one and see if
go
they'll help
on
me
like
out.
BetterHelp and do remote.
I have ones that my insurance will pay for.
Okay, do that, man.
I need to do that. But the thing is,
I'm
around
not
here,
being cold when I say that. I'm more just
I don't know.
as a friend, maybe
No, you're
seeing
right. You're right.
somebody, a third party, will help.
I need to see another therapist, but also I need a doctor that will give me something for anxiety because I have an issue. I can't not anymore. Now, do I need to be taking 5 Klonopin every day like I did 10 years ago? No,
because we need you awake on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Ray, most of the time you know me. I was always on lots of Klonopin.
I didn't know you were on a lot of Klonopin. Klonopin puts me out.
Well, it became my blood at one point. But that's also because that's why I've been off it for 5 years, and that's why I have panic attacks. That issues all the time. But what I hate is when I'll say I'll put you on a new antidepressant that will help for anxiety. That's never once. No antidepressant has ever helped my anxiety issues, my anxiety attacks, never. So I need an as needed like Klonopin or Xanax, and I don't know if I'll find a doctor around here. I can get it online from like an online doctor, but like beta blockers, I think that maybe would work for me too, because that would stop the whole body thing, right? That's what that is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I finally made an appointment with a cardiologist because I was having episodes all week last week in Cleveland, and I don't know what the hell was happening. I almost went to the hospital several times. I just waited them all out, and I had one last night. It's been a real problem.
I don't know if I developed an ulcer, or it also could be I ate sugar-free Haribo gummy bears that I think weren't good.
Right. I don't know if it's possible for ulcers to grow ulcers.
It is. We grow on top of each other like barnacles, actually. That's how
the tumor got a tumor. Yeah, it's like
it's not a tumor, it's a growth. But no, yeah, that's because my stomach has been jacked up for like the past couple days. And it probably was the Haribo sugar free. Have you ever read the reviews on those?
I don't know what they are.
The Haribo gummy bears? The Happy World of Haribo, those things?
Yeah, I did think that was what you meant. I'm like, isn't that children's candy? I'm like, I forget who I'm talking to. Sorry.
You don't like candy?
Not like that. I mean, I'll eat some, but I never go out. I'm like, I'm gonna buy myself a treat. I'm gonna buy myself some gummy bears.
You never do that for yourself.
No, the only candy I really like is chocolate covered peanuts. That's my jam. That's my thing. I like peanuts.
Okay.
Chocolate covered peanuts, or like a chocolate covered peanut cluster.
See, I'm an anything. Like
candy bars. I like candy bars, but
yeah, I like chocolate candy bars and
because
shit,
most of them are chocolate and nuts. So that's why Mr. Goodbar all day every day.
Yes.
Love Mr. Goodbar.
I have such a sweet tooth. I'm a candy fucking.
Like we talked before that I'm not. I mean, it's not like I won't eat it, but I'm like I have a very easy time saying no to cake. I have no problem.
You've said that.
Cake. Yeah, it's not like I hate. It's not that I hate cake. It's just like I know I shouldn't eat it, and I have an easy time saying no to that compared to other shit. Believe it or not, I'm fat. I don't have an easy time saying no to a lot, but cake, I have it like. And I said I never will eat it, and some cakes I've had are very good. I had a piece of cheesecake at Primal. I had a bite of my mother's, and I don't even like cheesecake. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is phenomenal. I don't even like cheesecake.
That's funny.
That place is great.
I'm not a cheesecake guy.
Me neither. Me neither. But that's the point, I guess, is that was great, and I don't even like cheesecake.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been like a cheesecake. I'll fucking devour cake. You put a fucking piece of chocolate or vanilla or fucking half and half with some just icing on top.
And I did have that chocolate fedora at Sinatra. Like I had that. Like I had to get that. I usually don't get dessert anywhere I go. I'm not a dessert guy overall, believe it or not. I just rather have more food, solid food. But that fedora, that was good.
Key lime or lemon meringue?
Neither. Not a fan.
What?
I mean, I'd eat it, but again, I don't really get that.
Yeah, it's a taste thing. I don't know why I don't like the whole rigmarole. I don't like it. I've had it. But it makes me kind of. So I've had it before.
Make you
Yeah, I love candy. So good. So good, Tim.
I mean, again, I don't hate it, but like someone's like, "Oh, have some gummies." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good," or some jelly beans or something like that.
Oh, Easter! I can't wait for Easter this year, dude. I'm getting the Jelly Bellies, the Skittle, like either the Skittles or the regular Jelly Bellies. So good, dog.
I don't mind Skittles, but I can't crush Skittles.
I've done 2 bags in like 2 hours. Like, it's when my teeth suck. My teeth are garbage.
Are the dispensaries going to have Easter candy gummies this year? Because Easter is on 4/20.
They should.
Yeah.
You should have chocolate bunnies.
I don't think they're allowed to do anything anymore. Well, they're not allowed. They're stopping them making shit look like candy, I think. This is what they want to do.
That's sad.
Meatballs are going to be the worst.
I made those are also local. Like, that's them doing that to themselves. So
you're also not. I mean, I know it's not going to stop you, but you're not allowed to take it across state lines from other places anymore.
What?
Yeah, that was in the bill too.
Oh boy, did it pass?
It's about to. I don't think it has passed. It got to the Senate. It's going to pass.
I don't.
There's no stop. The only stop now is DeWine, I think.
I mean, it should be.
And he won't stop it.
If he doesn't stop it, we've killed the weed industry, and I'll move to fucking Vegas tomorrow. Like,
of course, they already have, right?
It's whatever, dude. I'll still fucking drive to Michigan. I did Friday.
Every single person should be pissed about that because they're taking something that the people voted for and getting the fuck out of it when it's not what we wanted. It's not what we voted.
Yeah,
everybody should be pissed about that.
It's evangelical Christians who were raised on the fucking whole thing of
people voted for these people, right? So I guess.
Well, I'm aware, but again, this is what the constituency is: the retarded fucking evangelical Christian right. I mean, the far right in general is a problem. Both the far left and the far right both need to just shut the fuck up.
Don't disagree with that in general.
And here's my biggest problem with this is you talk about God, you talk about all this stuff, plants that were put on this fucking earth. There's fucking acacia bush DMT trips recorded in the fucking Bible, and people smoked marijuana back in the fucking Bible days. All right, I don't want to fucking hear this whole 6,000 years ago we didn't smoke pot. The fuck you did?
I'm gonna say one sentence about this and then I'm done. It's just Christianity and Christian nationalism do not match up.
Well, this is not about nationalism at all. This knows no nationalism. This is just straight up Christian bullshit. Like, this is just religious right shitbags who don't. I vote right a lot of times, but I don't vote for when I know it's some fucking Christian right wing douchebag because I'm not a religious guy. Like, I'm not. And I got exposed to the back room of way too much as a child. So I got to see behind the curtain a lot. And it's just go fuck yourself.
When you say
the
words, I got exposed to the back room as a child, and we know you're Catholic, we all get worried.
I'm not Catholic though. I was actually baptized Lutheran.
Is your family Catholic? Either way,
my dad's side's Catholic, but we spent a lot of time in the church, so I got to see behind the scenes and all the. I know it's not. No, sorry. I'm not it's all bullshit, but you believe what you want. Just don't bring it on me, motherfucker. And that's bringing it on me.
That's not, I mean, that's going to continue to happen. It's been happening for a long time.
And like I said, both of the far sides of the coin need to shut the fuck up right now and just behave because this is bullshit, dude. Like, if that's the case, I will continue to buy fucking shit. I don't care. I use Route 2 if you want to fucking know. All right. So I don't.
I would
give a
love to
fuck.
see the body cam video if you're getting arrested for that.
I did. I would look at the body cam and go, I did say it on my stream. I did.
No, it'd be the same as the meltdown here. You're gonna like throw shit at the cop.
No, I would be like, you say I saw you on YouTube. I'd be like, fuck. All right, yep, that happened.
Yeah.
Here's the weed I bought.
And the fact,
whatever.
And the fact that all of it, every part of the new law is awful, and the fact that you're only allowed to smoke it in a private residence, and you have to put it in your trunk when you're driving it from the dispensary, it's ridiculous. All that shit.
I'll still do whenever, wherever. I don't give a fuck.
I love the last year where I can just be like, oh, there's a dude over there smoking, rolling a joint. Like, as long as you like, just like cigarettes, like you don't smoke it in the middle of a crowd in a public park. But if you're off by yourself, it's not a problem.
It depends on what it is at that public park. Is it ultimate frisbee?
I'm just saying the same logic as cigarettes, right? Like,
but in a hacky sack corner or in a hacky sack circle, that joint is going while the bag's in the air.
Then you're getting arrested.
Okay. Arrest all of us. Who gives a shit?
The entire hacky sack. That'd be hilarious seeing the whole hacky sack circle go in.
Channel 5 or somebody.
You ruined our sesh, bro.
Channel 5 does the story, and it's the 5 youths were heard to be saying, "You're really harshing our mellow right now, man."
And they're all 40.
Yeah. Students at CSU, there were 50. Okay,
I'll be picketing outside trying to get you out. It's just like, don't discriminate against juicy sessions.
Yeah. That's it's a shame, but whatever. I can still circumnavigate that shit. It's fine. It's not like you're gonna have fucking checkpoints at every goddamn.
You've been doing it illegally your whole life, so
yeah.
So, but again, and you know my thoughts on weed. I'm definitely not against it. It's just not really my favorite thing ever. I have some upstairs, but I don't really fuck with it too much. Every once in a while, but when I do, I'm just like, it's not really for me, and that's fine. But what they're doing but I voted for this law, and what they're doing to the new law is fucking ridiculous and a slap in the face to every Ohio voter, not just the ones that voted for it, everyone.
Well,
that you are too dumb to know what's good for you. That's what they're saying to us.
Well, it's not even too dumb. No. They don't think that. There is a moral superiority in the far right conservative that is sort of like the moral superiority of the far left. It's unearned. Because you just talked to, fucking Jesus on the, one day in your dream, and all of a sudden you're like, I need to give myself to the Lord. Like, no, dude, that's not how that fucking works. Your sins are never fucking forgiven, even if you fucking try, dog. And Paul, you back?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But like, you look at these fuckholes, and it's they think they know what's best. It's like a far left politician, same thing, and it's hurting the people who are in the middle of each side, like that are on the line every day, and it pisses me off because it's just done out of like holier than thou. I'm gonna save you, baby. It's all good. Like their stripper girlfriends they have in Columbus. I know guarantee you some of those Republican guys drop coin at some of them strip clubs in Columbus. So fuck
the gay ones.
No, those are only at the gay bars. Those they know where to go. They know where they're safe and accepted. But no, the fucking douche canoes who are picking up chicks up by the fucking Capitol. Go fuck your mom, dude. See, Tim, I can be on your side of the fucking argument.
You're not actually, not completely,
but I know who to blame.
But I just don't care enough to like nitpick it with you at all. That's not worth it to me. No,
I'm just saying, there's some kind of moral superiority fucking dick measuring contest right now, and I don't like it. Right now, this is sort of a fuck you to everybody that really voted for that shit.
Yeah. Dude, I would be pissed if this was something I didn't vote for getting hacked this way.
I cried on this stream. Hey, Tim.
Probably more than once. I don't remember, but
I had to wear sunglasses to cover my teary eyes from the joy when I found out it passed.
Was that when that wrestler died?
No, we were watching the
that other wrestler died, or that one time when a wrestler died.
R.I.P. to that one wrestler.
I mean, it
is
an epidemic.
New Jack said WWE they average 5 a year.
Yeah,
and then practically he passed.
It's probably better now than it has ever been, and it's still not good.
No, but guys are doing less and with more, or with more with less than they ever have.
Trying to save guys.
Speaking of New Jack, Pulse, I wanted to get your opinion on this. Did you see the DLC pack for WWE 2K25?
No, what's that?
So
Dickless chumps.
What?
DLC Dickless chumps.
They were a great tag team in ECW. They were awesome.
They're unit brothers.
They jobbed a lot to the Dudleys. But Pulse.
Yeah.
DLC. I think it's the second season DLC for WWE 2K25. New Jack is going to be in WWE 2K25.
Oh, really?
Is
the original gangster.
Logan Paul? Is Logan Paul going to be in the game?
Yeah, Logan Paul was announced as part of just the main roster.
Good.
Sick of this, man.
You sick of Logan Paul, are you?
Dude, last week I went to Westlake twice, and I tell you what, no wonder why the Paul brothers are so successful. If I grew up in that town, I think I could do anything too.
Yeah.
I was driving around there, and I'm like, dude, I'd be killing it if I lived in this town. I think anything is possible. If I grew up there, yeah, dude. Dreams come true. Come true here.
What are you gonna say, Paul?
No, I was saying I'm sick of him and Jake. I don't know who I'm sick of worse, but
I'm okay with Logan at this point. Like he's impressed me enough as a wrestling fan where I'm like, all right, he put time into this. It's like McAfee. McAfee put time into fucking wrestling, and now he's the greatest commentator of his generation. Like the best.
He's a punter.
It doesn't matter.
He's a punter. I like McAfee too, but I'd like to remind everyone, special teams.
And he had personality.
Punt, and we didn't know it. We didn't know it in the NFL because the punters are seen and not heard.
No, I wonder what Sebastian Janikowski's up to these days.
Just fucking ripping heaters. Probably has 6 wives. I don't know. You can see that. Just like he's at a Polish whorehouse somewhere.
No, but I mean, can we confirm? Can we like definitively say that Adam Vinatieri is the GOAT kicker?
I mean, it's
him and Phil Dawson.
He's way above Phil Dawson, dude. Really, Phil Dawson. I love Phil Dawson. As a Browns fan, love Phil Dawson. But you look at the numbers; they're not even close. And he's done. And Phil Dawson never played in the playoffs. Never.
He didn't.
No.
He didn't play against Pittsburgh.
He may have been in one game, but he didn't do much. He didn't do it. Like,
I was about to say that OT Pittsburgh game.
He doesn't have the kicks or the numbers Vinatieri has. So the fact that you say.
I don't know his numbers.
No, it's just funny because like that's coming from nowhere. What you said,
he's a legend in this town. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Terrible opinion from Ray. I'm just saying.
Well, it's an uninformed opinion, and I admit that.
That's not new for you in the show.
I don't know.
That should be a weekly segment. Ray's uninformed opinion of the day.
Okay.
Or actually, I can't believe we haven't done this one yet. But how about Raise Hill to Die On? Every week you give us one of your terrible, unpopular opinions, and we're just like, what is wrong with this guy?
I have one actually right now. It's a problem I have, which is those. You see them advertise those AI earpieces that translate like people's like what they're saying in different languages. Have you guys seen those?
No, but that's neat.
Yeah.
There's like a like ethnically ambiguous chick with blonde hair and like a very Cali girl voice, and her boyfriend is Hispanic because it's established, and he goes, "Honey, I got you this so you can understand what my parents say." It has AI, and it translates everything they say. And my hill to die on is you're fucking ruining your parents' fun for no reason. Because your parents speaking Spanish are speaking Spanish about how stupid your girlfriend is. Like, it's nothing nice. Like, why are you giving her something that's going to ruin your relationship? Comment? Like, I feel like that's a relationship ruiner. Like, if you have a parent who speaks a different language, they're fucking speaking shit about the person you're dating.
I mean, that's funny, man.
Language.
You probably make a bit about that, but like, I think it's a cool tool overall. But what you
it's an amazing tool.
What you're saying
don't
is funny. It's like I with that. Like,
No,
I've
it's
been
hard
thinking
to-
about writing that as a like, or using that on stage, where it's like you're ruining your family's.
Are
fun.
you gonna do something about the pit? Because I been working on. I don't know. I've been thinking about it too.
I'll probably write something if I ever watch it, but I'm just annoyed there's no Pittsburgh accents. Like that's my.
It's a great
thing
show.
About
I'm having
show.
a lot of fun watching it. Although it is getting more weird and more weird. Now there's a mass shooting. That's gonna like that was the cliffhanger of the last episode.
I got hit down on the south side. I was coming.
There's a live shooter at
Steelers
Pit Fest, and the main doctor's son is there. Like like that.
Oh God.
But
There is feel is what it's called, and it's hard to. I got one, but it's hard to figure out.
What are you talking about?
The earbuds that translate languages in real time.
Oh, we moved on from that to this show called The Pit. Have you ever heard of it, Pauls?
No, what's that?
It's a hospital drama. They're calling it the most accurate one of all time.
Bullshit.
But the thing that isn't accurate is that it's set in Pittsburgh, and none of the patients have Pittsburgh accents, and it's like bothers us. It bothers me a lot.
It bothers me.
It bothers everyone because when I looked it up, like a lot of people are bitching about this, and the producers are like, "Well, we don't want it to seem hokey or disingenuous." I'm like, it sounds disingenuous because you don't have regional accents in your regional TV show.
People in Pittsburgh have an accent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pulse. They always
Pennsylvania accents are the weirdest because there's one state and there's 3 distinct dialects.
Yeah, there is.
And they're all. I mean, if you've never heard any of them, you might not be able to tell them apart. But the thing is, Western Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and Northeast Pennsylvania all have their own dialect, and they're not the same.
Can you do an impression of one?
Not really. I have a little bit of I probably naturally have a little bit of the Scranton one because my family all has it. Like Cousin Mike. Cousin Mike has a hard one. Remember when we had Cousin Mike on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has a pretty heavy Scranton accent.
Well, Pulse, Western Pennsylvania is a lot of AHN or AHN instead of OWN in it's a ton.
It's yins, yuns, and yous in
Pennsylvania. Yeah, yins is Western Pennsylvania.
Is it similar to the Wisconsin, like the don't you know?
No, not really. I mean, if you've never heard any of them before, you might not be able to tell them apart, but they're not the same. I don't know. Pull up a video of a Pittsburgh accent.
I'm about to.
Like a real one, not like Pittsburgh Dad.
Well, I mean, that's a close one, but I'm gonna find
his is like cartoony.
Yeah, I mean that's the one everybody does.
There's like a 55-year-old charge nurse who like in the last episode she's like, "Oh, I was born in this hospital." She has like the closest thing to it, but she never uses any of the words. She like talks out the side of her mouth. She's the closest. but she never says yins or any of the Pittsburghese words.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up right now. Hold on, waiting for my stuff to load. All right, Yinzer accent. There it is. The most authentic Pittsburgh accent. Best Yinzer accent. Let's see what this one is. This one might be.
I can't
Dude, I'm telling you, you think the Wisconsin one's bad? And it's some kind of fire. I already like it. It's news.
No, I understand the producers of the show saying it's hard to duplicate when you don't have it naturally. It's true because
hire local fucking actors.
That's the thing, because it sounds a real thick one sounds fake if you didn't know it was real.
Yeah, this is. Let me hide this so I can see a little bit better here.
This reporter has one.
I think they interview. They get some fucking man on the street, probably.
Okay.
All right. There we are.
Or a controlled burn at the waterfront ends in a big mess for some neighbors across the river. The flames were fierce. Perfect for training multiple fire departments as they brought down the old Fuddruckers building at the waterfront in a controlled burn.
First of all,
they got Fuddruckers.
They had Fuddruckers for a while, apparently. I did not know that. That's awesome. But
spectators gathered to watch, and firefighters honed skills in rescue, ventilation, confined spaces, and hose drills. But across the way, high atop a hill in Squirrel Hill, Barry Pingor had a mess on his hands.
Hopefully it's not toxic.
He spent
that is the
Can we get more?
accent.
What's some more? That's a good sentence.
the afternoon scraping up chunks of debris, ashes, and soot.
It's all over the street, the property, my mom's car over there, the yard.
He says he can appreciate the good that comes out of the controlled burn for the community, but
guys like me and my family and the people on the street and around the surrounding area are the ones that get left in the bag. You know what I mean? Look at this big piece of mess.
Pingor spent more of it.
That is
hire that guy in the pit.
Man.
Hire that guy. Put that guy in a cast, put him on the pit. He can read, right? Read a script, it's fine.
Hold on.
That not me. That sounds like
property, my mom's car over there.
My mom's is always mom's.
Okay, yeah, we have that's not like unfamiliar. Like I feel like I've heard that before. That's not
probably Philadelphia. If you listen to people from Philadelphia, it's almost the same, but it's not.
Right. It's like all three of the Pennsylvania dialects that I can think of. Like they're not. It's not that severe. They're all close. They're all close. You would have to know the difference between the three to pick them out. But and also it's not that bad of an accent compared to a lot of places. But it's a little subtle. But some people like that guy have it pretty hard. Like my family that lives in that area of Pennsylvania has that accent, that Scranton Northeast Pennsylvania accent. But if you didn't know, you can't really tell. I mean, it took me a while to realize it. And like I said, I probably have a little bit of it just because I'm around them so much.
Yeah, dude. I picked it up like the cartoon version just by like being there for Pirates games all the time and fucking.
That's why I should be on the new reboot of The Office.
I would love that. For you especially, but also that we'd get views at that point. Yeah, because I would make you stay with Bro Plata.
I can't make me do anything, but I will say that one of my dreams as far as acting would go would be like, the job that's like Jonah Hill's character on 30 Rock, or that Kevin Guy character on The Office, or the Jerry character or something like that on Parks and Rec. Like a guy who's like, he's in every episode, but he's not always featured. But that sounds like the perfect job. You just ride that out for like a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Hard to do anything after that, though. That's definitely true. But
yeah, once you get typecast, that's where it kind of sucks.
He's gonna ride that shit for a long time. I mean, that guy from The Office, he's been riding that character for a long time.
He does. What do you call it? He does.
He has a chili cookbook.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, that seems like a great. I watched a movie last week called Days of Power. It's on Prime. It's not great. It's like a low budget movie.
Is it like Small Engine Repair?
Nothing like Small Engine Repair is great. I will stand by that. But no, it's not. It's about a like a pop star and her part of her band who get like kidnapped by these people who are running a poppy mill. Yeah, it's interesting. But there's a guy in it who's just a real piece of shit who is like, I guess, married to the woman who runs the poppy mill or whatever. Hey, I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the guy who plays him does a good job. But that guy's a real piece of shit. Like there's like a daughter that he's real mean to. And he's a real fucking asshole, and he has a Louisiana accent. I wanted to fucking punch this dude who played this dude. It was an actor named Mark Riccadonna. And
that son of a bitch.
I wish I would have saw it before we had him on, because I'm just like, dude, you did great. You made me want to fucking crush you. I wanted to beat the fuck out of you. And that's the complete opposite of who Marcus is as a person.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that's what acting is, but when you see someone you know pretty well, like Mark, doing a role like that, it's pretty neat. And but yeah, that character was a real piece of shit, dude.
When is Lynch coming in?
May.
Okay, I have to talk to him
about what? What'd you do now?
I feel like I should apologize to him.
What'd you do?
I was supposed to be apparently a ride for him when I got my OVI. So I didn't know this, but yeah.
Wasn't that okay? I don't know.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna apologize to him. Make amends. Go from there.
I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck. Probably doesn't even remember.
I do though, so I need it off my.
No, you're not in the wrong. I mean, you're
yeah. So
to want to do that, he's bringing some like young lady comic with him to host. I think he said he's asking Bob to feature for him, but he doesn't know if he'll do it or not.
Yeah,
I bet he'll do it. Yeah.
Sure.
But anyway, I'll probably be there at least one of the days.
Yeah, me too.
Days. I don't know. This is what the month of May up there is pretty good. I mean, they have Rambacarlo is going to be there again. Brandon Ayer is going to be there again.
Yeah, I'll probably go see Rand because I haven't seen him in a while. I love that kid. I called, by the way, him being what he is in Cincinnati, like because I saw him as like an out of towner at an open mic. I saw him perform multiple times. I'm like,
it's never surprising. It's very rarely surprising, right?
No, it's nice to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? As somebody who was a fan early, like somebody who like got who he was and loves who Rand Barcelo is.
I don't know him. I have to go up and see him because I don't know him.
Yeah, I spent a week bothering the Cleveland or the Cincinnati comedy scene in like 2016, 15, because I was down there for corporate training for fucking Terminex. And I got to go out because they made me drive my own car, Tim. They made me drive my own car, and I was fine with it. Because then I could go wherever I wanted and like leave the hotel and be like, I'm home by curfew. See ya. So, tapped out.
John Brown, comedian John Brown.
Yes.
I know you know, but I'm just told me that Kyle Hornhurst, comedian Kyle Hornhurst, who runs the Cleveland, the River City Comedy Festival. He is booking like 1 week a month at the Funny Stop. Like Nadal's letting him book people that she doesn't know. So that's good.
Love it.
Yeah, that's great because John said he was telling Nadal, and this is a good point. Like if you're gonna get people in that aren't gonna sell tickets on their name, you might as well get people who are funny. Like, and that is true. And you might as well get the younger people.
Start building the profile, yeah.
But probably will. Like Joe Mackey, they had Joe Mackey a couple times, but Joe Mackey's not coming back, and that's okay. I don't blame him. He'll play hilarities now. He probably won't come back to the Funny Stop.
Landau's playing hilarities in like May, I think.
Well, Landau keeps going to the Funny Stop, and I don't think he'll stop until it changes hands. I think he'll keep coming.
Oh,
yeah, me too. But and you see, they have like a one nighter on like a Thursday for TJ Miller.
I saw that. I'm gonna go hang out.
I was wondering. I'm like, dude, I wonder if I can get TJ Miller down here. If I could sell 200 tickets at that room, I could
find out what his rate is.
I mean, if they could afford it. I know Matt Onesti knows him pretty well. He has his phone number.
Nice.
So I can get Matt, and TJ.
That'd be dope.
I think I'd be able to make money on that. I think. I think I could sell out. I think I could sell out TJ Miller in New Philadelphia.
You could turn. That would be like you could co-promote with Kent and sell that out.
Don't need
like
to.
their theater.
Oh, don't need to. I got my 200 seater here.
That's how many seats is the Kent place?
Kent State. He doesn't really do theaters. He does clubs.
Okay,
but
just saying, make a lot more money that way.
I don't. Is he even acting anymore? He hasn't been anything in a minute. But at one point, he was in everything.
Not since the fucking
allegations.
Yeah.
Oh, my Deadpool thing. Yeah, you know what? I missed him not being in Deadpool. That's definitely true.
Yeah, having him not there, but it was fine. I liked it. Was serviceable. Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, I liked it, but he should have been in it. Do you think he'd like it if I just asked him that? Why weren't you in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Tim, I'm going to put you on the spot. You can either say yay or pass.
Pass.
I'm going to give you a date.
Pass. Is she fat?
Monday, May 12th.
Oh, pass. Hard pass. Hard pass, dude. I'm not doing that. No. No. No, no,
You're not going to go see the Wicked Clowns with me?
No. Not doing that.
Going. I'm buying tickets next week. I'm going to see the Clowns in a big room. I've seen them in a small bar in Detroit, but I'm getting VIP for this. It's like probably hopefully going to be like 150.
I'm worried about what's going to happen to the Agora.
We'll a lot of
there after the show.
A lot of Fago. A lot of Fago.
Who plays the Agora the next show after that?
Oh, dude!
Because you're just saying like, why are the seats so sticky?
Yeah, it's gonna be a deep clean the night after, or the night or the day after. What the Agora? Let's see what the Agora May 13th. Let's put the Agora May 13th on May.
And that John Anderson shows around that time.
20.
I think it might be the week before though.
25.
What?
Please tell me this is real. Oh my God. May 13th, Tuesday, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard this band a day in my life.
The day after the Insane Clown Posse show.
The day after the Insane Clown Posse. AEG presents Cartoon Darkness Tour, Amel and the Sniffers, and Sheer Mag.
I have a feeling that those fans of those bands have already been in sticky seats before,
yes.
So I don't think it's a problem.
That's the next day, is Amel and the Sniffers.
What?
I love the Agora, bro. It's the best. It's the best. Like, it's one of the weirdest concert venues I've ever been to.
I've only ever been. I told you, I've only ever been in the side room. I've never been in the main room.
I've been in the main room for a few great shows. The last great one I was at, luckily we got word too that Dave King of Flogging Molly is in okay shape right now. He's talking.
You know what the problem is?
He had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a brain hematoma, something with like they found on his brain.
Something that shouldn't be there.
No, and he was apparently in a coma for 2 weeks. Let me bring up the fucking press release from his wife, the fiddle player and tin whistle player Bridget Regan in the band. But this came out yesterday. Did you see Dropkick Murphys? Did you see Dropkick Murphys got like banned on X for some reason?
Was it because of the whole T-shirt thing?
I don't know.
Did you see the T-shirt thing?
What was the T-shirt?
The video's going around all over the place. There was a thing where there was a guy in the front row of their show wearing like America First MAGA shirt or something, and the lead singer's like, "Hey, you know, it says America First, but that shirt isn't made in America." And he's like, "All right," and he was super nice about it. He's like, "Friendly wager, okay? You can't lose." He's like, "We don't talk about it that much, but all Dropkick Murphys merch, T-shirts, and everything are made in America." He's like, "If your shirt isn't made in America, you got to trade me shirts. I'll give you this shirt for free, but you got to give me your shirt. You're done with it. But if it is, I'll give you this shirt and $100." And the guy's like, "Okay, cool." So somebody looked at his tag, Nicaragua. So you know that was the video, you know, and it's
and I got them banned. What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
it makes sense. It makes sense that that's what got them banned. Yeah, 100%. Not surprised at all. The man, hypocrite, dude. Fucking free speech. You can say whatever you want. Lies. Same thing with Bill Burr. Said he got banned from X too.
Who gives a shit? Bans are over.
The man is whiny.
I know Bill Burr is, but that's why I love him.
You know what I'm talking about. And I know you know I'm right because you said you don't care. That's what happens when you know that you're.
I don't care if anybody gets banned from fucking social media anymore. It's an old hat thing to get banned. There's no like.
Well, you're the one that brought it up, Ray.
I know, but I wondered why. I saw JD delay.
Once you realize why, because your dude Elon's being an ass, you don't care anymore. See, that's what happens every time. And
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it with you, even though I might agree with you. You might agree with me on it, maybe.
Every time you bail out. You're just like, I don't care. Every time. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll bring it up here in a second. I wasn't saying that, but when it comes to like getting banned, it's not a fucking badge of honor anymore. It used to be a badge of honor, but everybody on the fucking planet's gotten suspended.
It's funny because he said stuff like, "Oh, that's not going to happen anymore. We're not going to ban people for their content and stuff like that." And then the opposite happens, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll read the story here in a second, but this was, by the way, from Bridget Regan herself, the one of the band members in Flogging Molly and wife of legendary singer Dave King, formerly of Fast Way with Fast Eddie Clark from Motorhead. Hi, everyone. I've wanted to reach out for some time, but it was necessary to wait until we were out of the woods first. On January 24th, Dave suffered a brain hemorrhage and underwent subsequent surgeries to save his life. He then spent 2 weeks in a coma, followed by varying stages of treatment and recovery. And on February 28th, he had yet another surgery. He is now entering into the next phase of his recovery and wants nothing more than to play music again. The road ahead is uncertain, but as ever, we'll roll with the punches and hope to see y'all in the near future. And then she thanks the doctors. She thanks the staff and nurses, friends and family. Special thanks to all the well wishes. And please look after each other and tell people you love them. Life can change in an instant, which is true. I've it's somebody who connected with Flogging Molly because of an incident like that. I had a little bit of like a happy cry today. I'm actually kind of getting verklempt talking about it. Like Dave's my idol.
If they don't cover hemorrhage by fuel, I'm going to be disappointed. Just double time. Eli bleeding in my hands again.
He's playing the drum and like Irish drum where like you play it with both sides and shit, and it's just like to fall. Yeah. I can't do Dave's thing, but to fall away, I leave them to myself. Yeah, it would definitely be. Yeah, that's funny. No.
Now I just want to hear it. I just want to hear him play it now.
That'd be dope. Yeah, that was my news. But let me look up the dropkick thing.
But yeah, I saw that video a couple times. It's just
dropkick.
It did make me think like how much Dropkick Murphy's t-shirts have to be. I'm sure they just make less. I'm sure that's what it is.
30, I think. Or last time I looked at one, it was like 30, 35. I've never owned a Dropkick Murphy shirt. I won't.
I was going to ask because apparently they have them made in America, but obviously that means they're going to be more expensive. But that doesn't mean they have to charge more. That means they just have to make less, which I'm sure they can afford to make less. Although not that many bands are rich anymore. Not many musicians are rich anymore. Some of them are, but not that many.
There's an update, by the way, on this story. The Dropkick Murphys have clarified what seemed to be a ban from X, formerly known as Twitter, after the group made an aggressive remarks towards President Trump and his sidekick Elon Musk in recent days.
I didn't see that, but I saw a t-shirt thing.
And account suspended. X suspends account, which violates X rules. The group clarified in a statement to Variety Tuesday that actually left the platform in 2022. We broke up with him first. We quit Twitter in 2022 when he was only half a Nazi, as Ken Casey would say. Then someone else took our handle pretending to be our official account. So we filed a legal complaint to put a stop to it, which is why Dropkick Murphy shows as suspended. So it's from a lawsuit of somebody who took over the name.
Okay.
Dropkick Murphy.
So this case, that wasn't actually what we thought. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. That's why I like reading stories and waiting for facts, Tim. I don't jump to conclusions like your ilk.
All I'm saying is all I do is tell you a video that I saw.
Yeah, no, I get that. If they got that suspended, that's bullshit. But what private company? I've heard that plenty of times to say that. So
I don't disagree, except for the fact that he said he wasn't going to do that anymore.
A private company, build your own.
But you said you weren't going to do that. You see the new Burr special? It's really good.
Not yet. I don't have Hulu.
It's really good. I enjoy it very much.
Yeah, Bill Burr. It's Bill Burr. He's gonna have a problem with white women and white people, and then he's gonna also have things about the blacks.
This one was mostly about his wife and his depression.
Okay.
At least a good chunk of it was. Then what else did he talk about? Oh, sad men and dudes just dropping dead. Like, well, guys in their 50s just like being healthy and then just keeling over because of heart attacks and shit. And he does a bit how that's like that only happens to guys. It doesn't happen to women.
No. Well, actually, no. I can break that exception. Give an exception
sometimes, but
happened to my grandmother.
Yeah. Anything can happen to anyone, but statistically, much more.
Yeah, I'm much more likely to fall off a stage in a shitty dive bar or VFW than a woman is.
I kind of want that for you. That's what
I want to die on stage. I want to have like a fucking what was his name? D.L. Hughley. Except I don't come back.
What's that? There was a magician a long time ago. He's a real big guy, and he died on stage, and everybody thought it was part of the act. There's video of it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the guy's name, but yeah, yeah. I said to multiple people a lot that I'm never gonna do that as a bit. So if I fall down on stage, it's real. Just no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a fake death bit. So if I fall, call somebody.
Yeah. No, I will immediately alert the authorities because I'll even know. Like, oh, it finally happened.
Right. Falls and everyone's like, should we laugh? Whatever. And Ray's just like, he's not that hack. Call 911.
No, I'll be already dialing on. They'll be here to pick him up in a little while.
Anybody get a wheelbarrow? I'm up next.
I need the microphone. Thank you. So what about airplane food, guys? Am I right?
What's the deal?
My act stinks more than his corpse. Am I right, everybody?
You know, Seinfeld's never done a what's the deal bit.
Yeah. I actually saw a funny clip with him.
Man, if we go that month, you don't have to go with me, but I feel like Seinfeld's the way to go. I mean,
I'd be down.
I don't know what else is there, but also it's like he's there. We're going to be there. He's going to be there. I'm sure it will be a good time.
I'd be down.
At the very least, we could leave going, man, he sucks, which I doubt will happen.
No, I
the
would.
best show we've ever seen. No, but I'm sure it will be entertaining. And plus, he's a legend. It's more like, hey, look at this legend.
I've been chastised for not liking Seinfeld and like not getting it.
Well, it seems like you haven't given him much of a shot. Number one.
No, I get that it's like a cultural phenomenon and everybody fucking loves it. It's just I don't know.
Well, the TV show is, it's Larry David. That's
yeah.
And Seinfeld too. Them two together did it great. But have you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm? Because that's great.
A little, not much.
And it's the same kind of. It's just a little edgier than Seinfeld.
I've heard and I've seen, but I mean, it passed me by. It's like Breaking Bad. It passed me by.
I never finished Breaking Bad. But what's great about Seinfeld is everything that happens. You're like, that's something similar has happened to me, or I thought that's it's super relatable, except for the fact that there's no minorities in the show in New York City, which is strange.
I've never done a masturbation bet with a friend before.
Oh God, that's one example, Raymond.
Gone out to a diner with friends. I've never done that.
The very first episode, the pilot episode of Seinfeld, he's trying to figure out what his relationship is with this woman. Like, is she does she want to hook up? Are we friends? Like, he's very confused by it, and I'm like, 100%. Like, everyone's been
there.
Yeah, everyone's been there. That's why it's great. Anyway. If you want to be that guy, listen. If you want to start watching Seinfeld, I won't tell anybody.
I mean, I've seen episodes of Seinfeld on Comedy Central because it's played at fucking from noon to 3 p.m. every day.
Does Comedy Central have anything other than South Park?
South Park, Seinfeld.
So it's just reruns of just syndicated shit and
movies. Sometimes
only original programming they have anymore is South Park.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that used to work at Comedy Central. It's like, fuck, dude. Like Strip Mall, that used to be a great fucking Comedy Central show.
Comedy Central Presents was great, but now
that's why I found stand-up.
No one wants to watch stand-up with commercials. Which why would you? No one. That should never be done. But at the time that was the mecca. That was what you had to do, right?
Yeah,
that's what you wanted then. You wanted new faces, and you wanted that, right? And although new faces isn't going to be a thing anymore, right? Unless somebody bought just for laughs out. No.
I saw something about new faces, but that was like 2022, I think. It was like, I don't know.
Well, Marcelo got it before SNL.
Yeah, he should have.
And Liz Blanc got it too, didn't she?
I don't know.
I know.
I'm not sure. But I think we should call it a night, my friend.
Oh shit! Really? It's only 1 hour 40, and you. All right.
Because I mean, besides Bryce Mitchell calling fucking Silva a demon.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that?
Mm-mm.
He said it on Twitter that he thought, like, when he was like yelling at him about the round earth and shit, that he was a demon, and there was demons all around him dancing around and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know if it's hyperbole or not, but I could believe Bryce Mitchell saying something like that.
For him, you never know.
Yeah.
I know I have more stuff. I just don't remember what it is. All right, if you don't talk to me anymore, that's fine.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like we've reached the end of the show. I'm tired, so it's like.
Well, I think my thing is that I'm still like on edge, and I wanted another drink, but that's fine. You know.
I know, buddy, but smoke some weed.
That
Smoke
won't help,
some of that
Ray.
joint.
That won't help, Ray.
I think it might.
Ray, we've gone over this. It won't.
Well, we will see you guys Thursday.
Yeah, that was shit. This is shit. We didn't do what we're doing a bad job.
Today we are for sure.
I wasn't. I was doing a good job today.
You always do, Tim. You always do. And with that, we are sexy. We are amazing. We are Bro Plata, and we will see you at the Kumite, fam.
Nothing matters. This is dumb. We should stop.